Good afternoon, everybody. How you doing? It's wee Paddy from across the shuck, and had a bit of an absence from YouTube for this last sort of 5 days, I think it is now. I might have thrown one in between that, but um, thank you for everybody who wished me well, and I really do appreciate it. I'm now definitely on the mend. I had an abscess on my leg. It's right at the top of the thigh, but it was right in the crease where my top of my thigh meets my 65-year-old chest. Um, and it was just really, really awkward. I couldn't move about. I couldn't sit. I couldn't do. It was just, and it actually blew up really big, and then it burst about 2 days ago now. So, and it has been leaking for 2 days. That's how much was in it. It's just constantly leaking. But I'm sort of getting there on the mend now. But it really put me off making videos. I wasn't even watching many videos, to be honest with you, which is not like me. So what have I got for you today? I've got a wee roundup, a few things that I haven't had on the channel, and I just want to talk about what's upcoming, probably more than anything. But I've got a couple of things that I think you'd be interested in. That I've had a couple of companies sent me things, and I just wanted to. I didn't get them out because I'll tell you the reason when I get to them. But one company I do want you to really, really check out is MJ Hoods on Facebook. He's a leather worker. He actually makes the head coverings for the birds of prey. Do you know the leather head coverings they put them so they can't see and keeps them at ease? He makes them. But he also makes slips. This is a Barlow slip, he calls it, because it's one of these ones where you just push it and the knife falls out. Super. All the slips are like that. They're absolutely fantastic. I haven't got a Barlow in this. I got sort of a Trapper, but we'll talk about that again in a minute. I just want to talk about the slips and how lovely they are. I want to bring the stitching up. This is one with the stitching the same as the leather, the dye on the leather, and it's absolutely the fit and finish. Just everything where it buffs up the side. I know that's not the name, I couldn't think of it, but you know, where he does up the sides is just first class. And I've had three of his slips so far. Now, I'll have to say he kindly gave them to me. And I'm over the moon, and I'm taking no more from him because they're lovely slips, and I'll be buying the ones in the future because I genuinely like them that much. I really do like them. So this is just a super, super slip for a medium-sized knife. Well, yeah, a medium-sized Barlow, or a full-size Barlow, I should say. Super. Can't express how the workmanship and it's really good thick leather. It's just been treated beautifully. So I'll take that one away. This is another one now. I've got one of these with a clip on the back of it. And it turned me from I don't like clips in the back of my slips to I love clips in the back of my slips. This is a larger one. This I got for my Ashley Harrison. And I have a couple of Ashley Harrisons this size. This is my big spay blade. As you know, this is a good size knife. Full 4-finger grip. Big blade, nice blade. Now, it's still UK legal, but just is enough. And I love this knife. But to have it in a slip on the outside, rather than have it, it's quite, you can hear, isn't that just beautiful? Let's hear that again, shall we? Oh, it's just gorgeous. It's just beautiful. Now, it's got a bit lighter in the pull, which is quite nice. You know, it was quite a heavy pull, but it's, you know, after use, anything after use, when it does mechanical and it's rubbing against each other, they do tend to become smoother and drop a little bit. This has dropped a little bit, which is great. I'm loving using this still. But this sheath is just for that big knife. You know, it's a 4-inch knife. It's right down in it. Perfect. Lovely grip on it, and then the clip, which just clips over your belt that I wear, and it's on the outside. Do not have to worry about it. Just perfect. So MJ Hoods, please do that. And I have to say, do follow him on Facebook, because he gave me a wee heads up yesterday. He's getting some amazing leather coming in, and he's going to be doing. He's going to be doing a limited number of sheaths with it. So keep that. I don't know when it's coming. He's not sure when it's coming. It's coming soon, but just keep an eye on his Facebook group, because they will be extraordinarily beautiful, he says. So I believe him. But this is beautiful. I got it done with the red. I've only just got this one this week with the red stitching. And again, just immaculate work. It really is just perfect. Perfect in every way. So there's them. Please go and see him. I really highly recommend him. Now, what else have I got here? I've got a Sofrin, S-O-F-I-R-N, Sofrin. torch, I'll have to say, like I have plenty of torches. It's not something, but they asked to send me this little one, and I love little torches now because they can just sit in your pocket. You don't worry about them. Now this one doesn't have a clip, which is nice. This one goes in my evening jacket for taking the dogs down when I just want a bit of light. I don't have to. I always carry a light on me anyway, but this sits in the pocket and it's always there. The one thing I like about it is that when you push the button, it comes on. One, you can see the button, but two, it's on low light. It's just a low light, and that's what I use most of the time. If I'm going to be real, even if I'm looking for something behind a desk or a chair, this does the job perfectly. But to get it to change, and it's 3 settings that I just like and use. So you have, I'll hold it up this way. Let's just do it right. So you hold in, and it just goes through them. That's the first. Just right. Let me get that's it. First, and then that's the brightest. It is just a hell of a brightness. If I just show you my hand, the heat I can feel off that. So she's a hell of a lot of brightness for such a tiny wee torch. That lights up my whole back garden at night time. So beautiful, but probably the thing I like the most about it is just when it comes on, it's the low lumens, which I'm going to use most of the times. I don't want to be blinded when I turn the light on, and most torches do that, but this doesn't. It's nice, it's light, it's got a rechargeable battery in it. It is absolutely, there's the rechargeable thing there, the wee rubber cover. Absolutely super, and it's dinky. It is only about an inch across and about 2.5 inches long. So just for sitting in a pocket for night times or whenever you're out, even if you want to go out and empty the bins or something, you've always got a torch there. And the fact that it's rechargeable is a plus for me. But a super little night. Now, Amazon, they're selling them on Amazon, but they're not over here in the UK. I know they had, last time I checked in the States, they have them on Amazon in the USA. But you can go to Sofa and buy them there, and they have discounts all the time. Nearly all the time. But if you see this one, it's a Sofran SC13. Really check it out. It is a super little flashlight. Really impressed with it. So it's another one. And what are we going to go? Zippo. If you remember my last outing with Justin, I took this Zippo here, I took it out and went to light the fire. And lo and bejesus, the petrol had evaporated. I only done it the week before, so it only lasted a week. I don't know what I'd done wrong, but I filled it up, put it in, and it was gone. And that was embarrassing. So I immediately went out. Justin gave me his, so I immediately went out and I bought this one. And this is the double rocket gas one. It is stupendous. Absolutely super, but it gives me that Zippo look that I like to carry. It's slim in the pocket. I can just set it down in my pocket. It's lovely. I really like this. So that's what you're going to see now when I go doing our bushcraft videos, or bush care, whatever we're going to call it. I can't remember the name. But so it's made this a much better lighter for me. I'd held off because I didn't. I have a few Zippos and they're all petrol, but I held off from getting the gas, but I wish I hadn't. Perfect. Lovely little Zippo now. And I'm not going to worry about it being, running out. Now, let's go down. This is another company that's in there. This is a bit weird for me. It's not the sort of thing I generally go for. But I have to say, when they came, it was kind of, yeah, I really like this particular one here. Now, this is only about £23 on their website, and they're called Coppertist, COPPERTIST.WU. As you may think, it's a Chinese brand, but this is all made of genuine copper. And look at that little sea urchin. I can't think what you call them again. God, I'm not very good with sea urchins. Squid, but really well done for putting on your chain. And it's not just an ornament. That's it, because my wife really fancied this to put in her keychain. She just thought it was a nice ornament. So, but what it is, when you unscrew this is your little box opener. Look at that. How cute is that? It's a little box opener you put in your hand. You can open your box or mail, whatever you want to do with it. Cut a bit of string. That is a really useful addition to my wife's keyring. She's not, and funny, she's not a sort of person that puts a whole lot of gobbledygook on her keyring. She hates mine because of all the stuff I've got it. but she just claimed this as soon as I came in the door. That's mine. I like that. And I have to say, it is rather cute. There's it up close. You can see the wee squid. Really well made. And like, this is 23 quid. That's fantastic. Really is just a nice wee thing for 23 quid. I enjoyed it. Comes in a lovely little pouch here. And then it comes in a little box like that. So something like Mother's Day, things like that. What a nice different sort of thing to get your mother. If you think she'd like it. The next one was really odd, but I thought this would be nice. I carry a big bunch of keys, like I just said, and when I'm out and I'm walking around the shops, there's nothing worse I hate than putting a big bunch of keys into my pocket. And I'm not very good when the hip click, if you like, you know, it's something on my belt and that, whatever. But I seen this and I thought, oh, I do like that. This big crab is lovely. So this can go on my keys. I can have my keys on here, and then this is what I like. Look at this. You push the claw down and you can just clip it on your belt, or your, you know, the little loops, the belt loops. Put it on there and just clip it on, and that's it. Clipping on the, and it lets it drop low enough that most of my keys get into the top part of the pocket, so they're not bouncing about. And I just think it's class. Maybe I'm getting really weird in my old age, but look at that lovely big crab. Really lovely in copper. Really beautiful. So, really happy with that. There's a good weight on it too, but it's hardly going to pull my trousers down. But I really do like that. So there's another one. And again, these are not expensive. And even on the site, you can go on and there's discount code. You normally get 10% off your first discount, but there's also a discount code you can get. Just go on, check it out. I'll put the names of all these things down in the description of where you can get them. But again, a bit different. Just something a bit different. It's something I don't do a lot, but I just had the urge. So, and I just want to talk quickly about this pocket carver from GEC. Let me just get this up close and personal. See if I can get that. There we go. It's called the pocket carver. Absolutely stunning. I've had this now for a couple of days. I can't tell you how much it's lovely to get a GEC that's back in its, you know, back in its rightful place. This is a stunning knife. The fit and finish in this is stunning. I just hope they're all like that, or most of them anyway. But it's got two small blades like this and a large blade. It's a little Whitland knife, but it's a knife I'll quite happily carry in my pocket, because although they're tiny little blades, will do me for, again, most of the tasks I want to do in a day. Love it. Listen to that snap. It is beautiful. And I love this banana bone. This is like an unripened banana colour. It is beautiful. Nearly apple colour, somebody said. And I thought, yeah, I agree with them. But beautiful. So I'm really, really happy. It's pleased me that GEC are back. And I've ordered the next release that's coming out with a spay blade on it. And this is a sort of, this pen, this is the tactile turn pen. This is in brass. And it's the push down top and the little button at the side. I love this. When you get it up close, you can, let me see if I can get it to pick that up. It's not going to pick it, but it's ribbed completely all the way up. Makes it very comfortable hand, very grippy, great little pen, super size. I adore this. And these are expensive to buy when they're new. They're over £100. Do I think they're worth that? They probably are, but it's not what I want to spend on a knife, or a knife and a pen. I got this second hand for a really nice deal, and I am more than happy with it. But I don't think I would spend the full money on it. To me, it's just, don't know. But when I've got one like this, I don't really have plenty of other pens, but this is my favourite by far of all the pens I've ever got. The fact that I got it second hand at a reasonable price makes it even better. But lovely. Really recommend them if it's the price range, because like watches, I mean, pens are just, people pay whatever you've got to pay, what you can afford. Bit expensive for me on a day-to-day basis, but buying it second hand, best way to go. Super job. Loving that. And then, if you haven't left already, please like before you leave. please subscribe. It costs nothing. All it does is let you know when my videos come back up again. And if you hit the wee bell button, you'll get notified every time. And it doesn't cost you anything. And if you want to share it, please share it. But I'd love you to talk to me in the comments. Just give me a comment in there, even if you just say you like the video. It really means a lot to us YouTubers. That like and the comment is amazing. The subscribe is double amazing. So if you're not a subscriber, and usually 50% of the watchers are not, please subscribe. All it's going to do is let you know when I make another video. And if you like this sort of rambling nonsense that I do, you're on it. You'll get plenty of it. And the last thing I'm going to do is I haven't been doing a lot of sharpening. Well, I haven't been doing a lot of sharpening videos. I'm always doing a bit of sharpening, but I want to do more on this again. We've started on this. This is a Shapton Kuramaku. If you've seen Pete from Cedric and Ada, he's been using these and he raves about them too. So I'm really glad to see that, because that's a channel I'd recommend to anybody. So I'm going to do a sharpening video this week sometime, whether it'll be maybe Thursday even. I'll do it on Thursday because I have the podcast, so the day's free. I'll do a sharpening video and get it up on Friday of one of my knives. And we're going up on the steel from the last time. We started at the very basic. Now we're going to go up to the mid steels, maybe a VG10 or something like that. So we'll try that on Thursday, and I'll put it up on Friday for a wee sharpening video because you haven't had one. And I'll do a full sharpening video. So if it's a bit long, sorry, but it's a sharpening video. I get pleasure doing them, and there's a lot of people do like watching them. So I do like to please everybody. Anyhow, that's all but one thing. You know my memory is not the best in the world. That has been a long-running project, and it's never going to get any better. But here's something else I bought. This. And I'm just going to undo this. It opens out and it'll lie at any angle. You can see that there, the little brackets on the side. This is what I'm using for my videos now, because I remembered every one of them names because I had wrote them down. And it's just super. This is on a video that's upcoming, and it's upcoming on a UK custom knife maker that made this knife. And his name is Xing Chan. And he's a self-taught knife maker. Look at that beautiful knife. Hand rubbed satin finish. The most beautiful bone. Look at that. Look at the way that has just been chipped out. It is beautiful. Chipped out, carved out, I should say. It's hand carved. It's beautiful. Both sides were made very similar, but not the same at all. And it just is beautiful. Fit and finish, lovely. Video of this to come, and it's probably not going to be till next Monday, because I'm hoping, I'm just about to send him a message now, he said he would come on the podcast, and I can't wait to see that. So somebody that wasn't in the knife making, well, he sort of was as a child and through his teenage years, but when he was at college doing his degrees and all, he didn't do much of it. But he got made redundant and decided, I'm going to make a go at this. So for 15 years now, he's been making custom knives. This is the first one I've held in my hand. I've seen lots of his on YouTube, but, you know, I'm getting a wee bit posh now. I'm selling more stuff so I can buy some better knives. And I'm enjoying this very much. And there's a real fantastic steel on this for a pocket knife, which swayed me into getting it. So it is lovely. And there'll be a full review on Monday, and then hopefully he'll be on the podcast. Sorry, there's somebody at my door there. You'll hear the dogs going. Sally's just answering it. He'll be on the podcast, not this Thursday, but next Thursday, because we have great guests on this Thursday, which is Randy and I forgot the other fella's name. See, didn't write it down, can't remember, but it'll be Randy anyway. We all love Randy. Randy and his partner, they have their own podcast. So me and Justin are having them on for a bit of crack this Thursday night. Come along, please join in. Great crack on it. So there you go. I really recommend this. I got it off Amazon. And all you do is fold it out to whatever height. You screw a wee screw on the side, and it sits there. And it sits to the side of you, so it's right up facing you. Which I just love. There it is. You can see it there. It's really easy to see and read because you write it as big. It also comes with a whiteboard rubber, and it has a couple of magnets as well, which had stuck the other magnet. I've held up that little bit of paper that for Shing's. It's a wee bit of a history of his, which I'll be giving you on Monday, and I hope you'll enjoy that. So there you go. Sorry, that was a bit of a ramble. It's just nice to be back again, to be honest with you. I had a miserable out. Well, I was more miserable in my head because I just couldn't do anything. It was just a pain in the backside, except on my thigh. Right, take care. I'm away. Bye-bye now. I made a mistake. Bye.